Good day, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be looking at statistics, right? And we'll be discussing four main things. And that is how to find the mean, median, mode, and range, right? So first, we will start with the mean, right? So now, let's say for example, we have a set of numbers like 10, 5, 6, and 7, right? Another term for mean is average, right? So we want to find the average of these numbers. So to do this, right, it is simple. So now to find the mean, it is we're supposed to add these numbers together, and when we add them, we'll get the sum and then divide it by the total amount of numbers, right? As you see, we have four numbers here. So it is sum divided by the number, right? The numbers, right? So sum divided by num. So let us say so let us add these numbers together, right? So it would be 10 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 divided by the total amount of numbers, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it'd be 10 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 divided by 4, which would give us 28 over 4, which are mean will leave us with 4. So the mean is equal to 4. And in real life, this is relatable because, like, when you are at school, this is how the teachers will calculate your total average for the term, right? They'd add up all of your test scores and then divide it by the total amount of exams you did, and then you'd get your average. And remember, as stated, another term for average is mean. So basically, that's what's being done. Okay, so let's say, for example, right, we're still on the mean, doing another example. Let's say, for example, Pam, she did her exams, and these were her scores, right? So let's say she got 78% on one test, right? So 78, 93, 54, 82, 77, 66, 90, and lastly 72. So let's say these were her scores for a test, right? For a couple of tests, and she wants to find her average, right? We already established that the mean is equal to sum divided by num, right? Sum divided by num. So it would be the 78 plus the 93 plus the 54 plus the 82 plus the 77 plus the 66 plus the 90 plus the 72 divided by the total amount of exams that she did, which is which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? So she did 8 exams. So now, if we're supposed to add these numbers together, right, we'd get 612 divided by 8, which means that the mean would be 76.5. So therefore, her average is 76.5. So now let's proceed. Okay, so the median we're moving on to. The median is basically finding the number that is in the middle, right? The middle number. So now, to do this, we need to arrange these numbers, right? So on the numbers on the screen, we have our 10, 5, 3, 8, and 6, right? We need to arrange them in ascending order. So ascending order is basically arranging them from smallest to largest, right? So let's start with the smallest number. The smallest number is 3. So to write that down, right? Our second smallest number is 5. So drop that down. Then our third smallest number is 6. We write that down. Fourth smallest number is 8. Write that down. So now I will know what 10 comes after. So if you realize, this is arranged in ascending order, right? From smallest to largest. So now to do this, right? What to find the mean, you need to we're going to use a crossing out method, right? Until we reach a middle number. So to do this, you first will cross out the first number to along with the second to last number, right? Sorry, this is the first number to the last number, then the second number to the second to last number. So if you realize, we're left with our middle number, and that is 6. So therefore, the median is equal to 6. Let's go to another example. All right, so here we should find the median for these numbers, right? 5, 19, 13, 3, and 17. So to do this, right, where the established, you need to arrange the numbers in ascending order. So the smallest number is 3, right? The second smallest number is 5. The third smallest number would be 13. The fourth smallest number is 17. And finally, 19. So if you realize, they are arranged in ascending order. So we return to our crossing out method, and that would be the first note. We cross out the first number along with the last number, the second number along with the second to last number. So now, if you realize, you reach our middle number, right? And that is 13. So here, therefore, our median is 13. Let's go to another example. Okay, so now we have the numbers 9, 6, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 7, right? So now, what we're to do is to, as you know, arrange them in ascending order. So 1 is the smallest number, 3 is the second smallest number, 5 is the third smallest number, 6 is the fourth smallest number, right? 7 is the fifth smallest number, right? Along with this 7 too, right? So these two, you write the 2 sevens as well, right? Yes. And followed by this 9. So now, you know, we're going to cross out the first number with the last number, the second number to the second to last number, then the 5 to the 7, right? And then the middle number would be the 6. So therefore, the median is equal to 6. So now let us discuss when you have two numbers in the middle for the median, right? Instead of one, and what should you do? So let me explain more. So let's say you have the numbers which are 2, 3, 5, and 7, right? These already are arranged in ascending order. Just want to show you. To find the median, you need to do the crossing out method, right? So it would be the first number to the last number, right? And if you realize, you have two numbers in the middle. And guess what? This only happens when it's an even number, right? Because when it's an odd number like the last time, you were able to get a perfect number in the middle. So now let me show you. Let's say if it was 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9, right? This is an odd number. This is an odd number totally, because right, if you realize five it has five numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, while this has four numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you were to do the crossing out method for this, right, the first number with the last number, second number with the second to last number, you have a perfect median of 5 in the middle. But in this case, if you realize you have two numbers in the middle, right? And we cannot have two median. We can only have one, right? So when it occurs like this, we use a specific formula. And that is you're supposed to add the two numbers in the middle, right? Which is 3 plus the 5 and divide it by 2, and that would be the median. So now, the 3 plus the 5 will give you the 8, and you put it over 2, right? So, 2 into 8 goes 4 times. So, therefore, our median will be 4. Let's do another one like that. Okay, so for this one, we have the numbers 3, 1, 2, 7, 9, and 8, right? And we're to find the median, being that this is an even number. Because earlier we discussed when there are two numbers in the middle, right? When it's an even number, you're going to end up with two numbers in the middle, right? So to do this, all you have to do is to add the middle numbers and divide by 2. So let's proceed. So to arrange this in ascending order, it would be 1 is the smallest, 2 is the second smallest, 3 is the third smallest, 7 is the fourth smallest, 8 is the fifth smallest, and 9 is my 9 will be largest. So if you realize they're arranged in ascending order, so what we should do is the crossing out method. So it'd be you cross out the first number to the last number, the second number to the second to last number, right? And if you realize, we're left with 3 and 7 in the middle. So now we're just going to simply add 3 plus the 7 divide that by 2, which will give us 10 over 2, which will leave us with 5. So therefore, the median is equal to 5. Let us discuss the mode. The mode is simple, right? It is basically the number which occurs the most. So let's say, for example, the numbers are 2, 3, 3, 5, and 9, right? Which number repeats, right? Which number repeats? If you realize 3 repeats 2 times, so it occurs the most. So therefore, the mode is equal to 3. Let us proceed with another example. Okay, so we already established that the mode is the number which occurs the most, right? So let's look at these numbers. We have 10, 6, 3, 1, 6, 7, 8, 6, 2, 6. So if you realize, 6 would be the mode because it occurs the most, right? So it repeats. And it repeats 4 times. So therefore, the mode is equal to 6. Lastly, we need to look at the range, right? So the range is basically the difference between the highest and lowest number, right? So what is the highest number? In this case, it would be 10, right? So it would be 10 minus the lowest number. The lowest number is 1. So 10 minus 1 will give us 9. So therefore, 9 would be the range. So simply, mode and range would be the simpler ones, right, than mean and median, because it requires less calculations. So let us do another example of range. So let's say we had 2, 3, 11, 5, and 10, right? What would be the highest number? The highest number would be 11, right? Minus the lowest number, because the range is the difference between the lowest and the highest number, right? So the lowest number is 2. So therefore,